Having a conversation about aging. You know, Cindy was just asking me, "Have I always been vain?" And and I found myself nodding a little bit because, yeah, it's not that she was vain. She was born beautiful, and, we try really hard to hang on to those things, but as you age, life kinda throws you these curveballs. So, we've been having this conversation about it isn't just what's on the outside. It is a combination of what's on the inside and the outside. And that I honestly think that now that we're older, we're more beautiful than we ever were. I know that's true for you. It's hard to say that about yourself, but the truth is, I don't think I ever was like exceptionally beautiful, but I feel really beautiful now because I'm so much more integrated.
Yeah, it is, I was always very self-conscious about my looks. I thought I was too fat, or I thought I was not as pretty as the next person. So I never had a moment in my 20s, my 30s, any of those where I thought, well, this is it. I'm really that beautiful woman I always wanted to be. Now that I'm older, I realize I was quite attractive as a younger woman, but I didn't appreciate it. And now that I'm older and things that I think are failing about my looks are doing the same thing to me that they did to me in my 20s and 30s. I'm doubting myself. I'm feeling like I'm not as attractive as other women my own age. And I want to nip that in the bud, Kathy. I'm tired of it.
You know what? It's so fascinating because I think that, we've talked about this where we magnify these things that we see, like just, oh, oh my
Yeah,
God,
I
just
know.
you look so closely at and call something a fault that no one else would even
Yeah,
notice. And again, this is about, how do you have a happy life? Let go of perfectionism.
yeah.
And also that understanding that there's no one like you at all in the world. You are a unique work of art. And I remember somebody saying once, and it was a guy saying, "I'm tired of being afraid of my own beauty. I'm tired
Mm,
of being afraid of my own power."
yeah.
And it was so profound, but of course, I had to come through that whole thing of, I thought, "Well, how can I be afraid of my own beauty if I don't have any?" But, I'm like, now I'm like, I don't think I've ever been more beautiful, and it's reflected in the people that come to me, and
Yeah.
I see the same thing with you. You know, if you lead a positive life, if you're looking for positive, uh, situations around you, that comes to you.
Yeah.
And don't you wanna live that way? You're
I
so
do.
beautiful.
I wanna live not being in thrall to, the idea of beauty. I wanna live just like I get up, I go out, I'm with people, they like being with me, I like being with them. That's beauty. That's the kind of beauty I want in my life right now, and what I have, in our friendship.
Mhm.
But sometimes I get stuck, Kathy.
I I
Sometimes
know,
I
but
get
that's like,
stuck.
2 steps forward, 1 step back kinda thing.
Yep.
And just
Yeah,
like with everything, and this is true with happiness, it just, takes a little practice. And
it
also,
does.
it's about words. We've talked so often about how important words are, it's one of those things where you gotta plant the seed, I think. So, in the morning, when I wake up and I'm grateful, 1, that I'm awake, and, I'm always grateful that I have teeth. And, I think that that's the time to plant the seed and say, "And I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm awake, I have teeth, and I'm beautiful." And, approaching the world that way because I think you have to lay the base facts, and the base facts are that we have, become everything that we ever could have wanted. We just need to acknowledge that now. We are beautiful, smart, loving, kind women who
And fun to be with.
yeah. So, what can you do? I think, I've again, and I feel lucky that we have this friendship, and I know that
Me
everybody
too.
doesn't have it, and finding someone that you trust and who loves you unconditionally, that you can say, "Hey, am I ugly?" And know when they say to you, "No, you're more beautiful than you've ever been in your whole life," that you can trust them. And it's worth opening your heart and looking for somebody like that if you don't
Mm,
have that in your life. And again, and the other one, we say this a lot, and I think it's always worth saying, if you have people in your life who don't make you feel good about yourself, or who make it hard for you to feel good about yourself, you
yeah.
find a very gentle way to say, "Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye," and you let them go, and you look for people who are like you, searching for positive, beautiful, beautiful women like Cindy and I, who are searching for hope, hope and beauty. So if you, if you're like us and you're looking for hope and friendship, subscribe, right?
Right.
Subscribe, come back. We
Yeah.
post these videos all the time, and, we'd love to hear what you think and what's on your journey. Are you beautiful? Of course you are,
Oh, yeah.
but
Please tell us you're beautiful.
yes, and, we will agree with you. Okay,
Bye.
see ya.